EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
The kickoff for Denver.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First and 10, Herbert. He's got it complete to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Chargers.
The 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give to Hyde. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for. Let's put a musical shot. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. Touchdown, Allen!
Complete to number 13.
Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him, when he's driving home, to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll roll with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself your you give yourself.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Broncos touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it in.
It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
52's the mic, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go.
Clock working out of the gun. Got Gordon open, completes it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 38-yard line, second and 11.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57, 57's right. Let's go one more. Hey, check, Mike, 57. Yep. 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 57's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 36. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, orange. Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it. Chopper, chopper.
Now Locke again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
For Broncos. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check, check, Lucky, Lucky, Lucky.
On first down, Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We're 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
You mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. They go screen pass to Hyde. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Gun, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Carry for Hyde. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert, he finds his running back, Hyde. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. operating from the gun. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And that'll bring up second down.
You guys have been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Herbert back to the air. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they got 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
On the coverage.
Here we go. Set. 90. Good. I know you ain't got it. 57. Watch twist. Wow. Move. Ready.
Block off of play action. That'll be caught by the rookie, KJ Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's locked. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Race don't travel. Charlie.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And McManus able to put it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The pass there complete to Sutton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Accepted, of course, so that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll go out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Chargers 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. gains up to about the 37. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Into double coverage and a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right after the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52. They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
52's the mic. Get away. 52's the mic right here. 52's the mic. I said them. Let's go.
From the gun. Block. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun. Here's Herbert. And he will not be The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
45 them up. 45 them up.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down into the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach? Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. The 20. And on the way home for the Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 76 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game. And now is over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time shot all the way to the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Watch the screen. Check 26. Check 26. Check, check.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Herbert. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You got ball, man. Mike 54.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team to have a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shift, shift. Ready, go.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen has it, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
I can't believe it. Back in 60. They even let you play. Check. Space. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
In his face!
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Steven Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Chargers 24. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Mike 52, Mike 52. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 28-yard line.
Here's a give to Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
32.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.